What's up?
What's up?
It's time to podcast. Under our bed.
Ooh,
Boom.
Oh, we changed it up.
Yeah, we did it together. Like we do most things together. Yeah, we did it together.
Woo, I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
You change it up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like routine and getting in the groove, or do you like... We kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago.
We did talk about this a little bit.
Yeah.
I like...
It's a mix of both, right?
It's a mix of both. I'd say, generally speaking, I like routine.
Yes. Why is that? It's just comfortable, you know what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Because I like to know what to expect.
Yeah.
So...
Generally speaking, I definitely do not like routine.
Right.
That's what I spell routine, Boring. Isn't that how you spell routine?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, I think it is. Today, are we going to talk about routines? Are we going to talk about boring?
No. We're tricking you.
We're going to talk about adding to your family.
Ooh, a new stage.
A new stage of life, Sal. You're going to be a grandmother.
Oh,
soon.
Well, not like anytime.
No pressure,
soon.
Anyone in particular.
Not anytime.
Yeah,
really
but
soon.
it's more real than it's ever been, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
Why is that?
Our oldest son just got engaged.
Wow.
And they are getting married this summer.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We love this girl. We love his fiance,
Yes,
soon to
we
be.
do.
I have never said fiance about
Ah.
her. I haven't.
No.
I've never called. What does fiance mean?
It's French, and I don't know exactly what it means. Fiance.
Future spouse?
It must be. I'll have to look that up. I don't know.
I thought you spoke French.
I know. This is embarrassing. I don't know what it means exactly.
Even though you speak French, you don't know what it means.
No.
Okay, so we have a daughter-in-law coming to our family who's wonderful and awesome in so many ways. But this has been a little hard for us because Dallin is, should we say how old he is?
He's young.
20. 20, people. That seems old, though. I can't believe we have a son that's 20. Can you?
No, I can't.
I can't believe we have a son that's old enough to get married.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
But he's 20. He went on a mission for our church, came home 8 months or so ago, and is already engaged. Mm-hmm. And we said, Dallin, take it slow. Go slow. Date around, which he did some.
Yeah.
But these guys have been going kind of steady together for 6 months or so.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening.
And I think we mentioned on the last episode the way that, this has been something we spoke about a little bit with him. It's interesting, isn't it? But like we didn't want to over encourage it again, not because of the girl who's wonderful, just because of the timing of it all. And we've explained this even to her. The hard thing about this is just the timing.
Yeah.
Has it been harder for you or me?
It's been harder for you, for sure.
Oh, why do you say that?
Yes, it has been much harder for you. I don't know. For some reason, this age thing is really hard for you. Like, really hard.
Like how old he is?
How old he is, yeah. Yeah, how old he is has been really hard for you to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think he's young, but I also... look at us. I look back at us and think we were pretty young.
We were young, but I was 22.
I know we were
21.
older. I know we were older, but stage of life wise, as far as like kind of what
where we were.
done, where we were similar.
That's true. We just did a year of school before, yeah.
So it's hard for me to be harsh on that. I don't know if harsh is the right word, but to be
critical of
critical of that, just because I think we were similar.
Well, I've shared this with you, and one of the things that I feel like in my life is I feel like my life has been sped up. Mm-hmm. Everything almost that I can think of, almost everything. I'm the oldest, so maybe that's part of it. I'm the oldest, so I did everything first, and everything felt like a rush because I had 5 little siblings behind me. And just my own energy and my own excitement.
Push forward. Yeah.
And going for it. Like just everything has happened quickly, graduation and then school, a mission and then school and then marriage and then just everything has like seemed to happen quick, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, I guess you always want what you don't have, don't you?
Most of the time.
Why is that? What is it about that?
I don't know. It just seems better. What you don't have seems better.
Why is that?
Until you get it, and then it doesn't. I don't know why.
Isn't that sad, kind of?
It's really sad. Yeah, it is really sad. But I think you're right. I think that's why this seems especially young for you or hard for you, is because I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you feel like you should have taken more time with everything you did in life. That maybe you rushed through it.
Yeah, I mean, true? I think looking back, I would have tried to savor things more. Yeah, taking more time. Because now I'm 44 and like, what do I do for the next 44 years of my life?
You still have more to live and you've done half the thing or more than half the things you wanted to.
A lot more. And yeah, it just seemed fast to me. And Dallin's doing it even faster than I did. And yeah, I think that's kind of a regret I have, as you know. And so, but I'm projecting my feelings onto him. And I don't think he'll necessarily feel that way. Or we're obviously, we're very similar in a lot of ways. We're very different in a lot of ways. He may feel that way. I wouldn't be shocked, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't either.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah, we'll see how he feels about it. But that's not really it is what it is, and they're getting married, and it's exciting, and it will be fun and interesting to see how adding a new person to our family changes things or makes it better, or I don't know. So far, I think it's been great.
Yeah, it has been. What are you looking forward to? And are you looking forward to all the plans?
Oh, I kind of thought I would be more than now that we actually have to plan. I am not I'm a little bit stressed about the plans.
You are?
A little bit, even though I obviously don't have to do a ton. If I were the mother of the bride, then that would be a lot more.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to in that regard?
I'll tell you this. I do not want to address all those wedding invitations.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you'll have to do that. Isn't that a job for the bride and groom or no? Is that our job?
I think we help for sure.
Can't you just send that off to somewhere to have them address it?
I don't know.
Didn't we do that with our Christmas cards?
We couldn't get that to work.
Oh, so we are going to have to address them.
I think so. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
What else are you not looking forward to, or are you looking forward to?
I don't know. I would think I'm looking forward to everything else just fine. It's just that we have, again, like we've spoken about before, we have a son graduating from high school and leaving on a mission, and we're going on a trip with him this summer. And there's just a lot of things happening, which there always are. And so it's just coordinating all of those things.
Yeah, we have even more than that.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have extended family things with the reunion and moving your mom out of her house from Logan, and now Dallin's getting married.
Yep. So we just take it one day at a time.
Did you feel like you were ready when we got married? Like, were you ready to get married?
Yes.
Why can you say that so definitively? Because you had thought about it and like...
Well, I think I'd had more experience than you because you served a mission and I didn't. And so all that time that you were gone, I was around dating and having those experiences.
Yeah, did you enjoy dating?
I was ready.
Did you enjoy dating?
Yes, it was fun. But by the time I met you, I was kind of done with that. That's why I say I was ready to get married, because I was like, oh... Yeah, I'm kind of sick of this now. Let's get on with it.
Do you think that's how Brooke kind of felt or feels?
I do.
So you understand that?
I do understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was done.
But Dallin just got home.
I know.
You didn't date a lot.
I know. I do understand. But he feels like he's ready, and that's...
So you have to accept it. What's interesting and fun, as your kids grow up, there's less and less I guess, day-to-day things you need to do. Like there's not as much mom this or dad this, or, maybe there's not as much day-to-day responsibility, but there are weightier matters, issues, things like marriage that, you weigh in on, you help out with, you address the envelopes, you help with planning, you counsel together. Dallin's been over a couple times talking to us deeply about life and his future and what he's envisioning. So like parenting kind of always changes, which I guess is fun.
It is fun. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. Do you like parenting the younger kids or the older kids like better or more?
Oh, I probably prefer the younger kids.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just simpler.
It's more in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you're more suited for the older kids. I remember having this conversation when maybe our kids were little, or we only had one, or maybe we had none. I don't remember. But I remember having this conversation with you about how we felt like our skills were, I was better with the younger ones. And when they turned 12, I'd turn them over to you to help them more than
with
me.
life.
Yeah, with life.
Yeah. Do you think we've kind of done that? Some.
A little bit.
Yeah. Some, but not a ton.
No,
I think the kids still go to mom and they still want mom in a lot of instances or sometimes, ways.
Yeah, depends on what they're needing, right?
Yes.
They know who to go to for certain things. They know when to go to mom and when to go to dad.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to add a new dynamic to our family. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're excited.
A lot of our, peers are in a similar boat. We're kind of getting right into this where our peers, their oldest kids are just leaving or just, coming home. They're considering getting married. They're, all this stuff is going on and it's just blows your mind.
It does. It does blow your mind. And I think with the oldest one or the first one that does everything, because it's not necessarily the oldest one that does these things first, but that's always the most shocking. And then it does, again, I think it gets a little bit easier, but it's also very different, as we've said, because it's a different child. So it's a different experience, but
a little bit easier, you mean once you've done it or whatever?
Yeah. You know what to expect a little bit more, I guess is what I'm saying. Like when our oldest graduated from high school, it was a mind-blowing experience. Now our second one is graduating from high school and it's still shocking, but I know what to expect. I know the order. I know what happens. There's not as many unknowns. So it makes it a little bit easier, but it's still not my favorite.
What do you think makes a successful integration of in-laws? As you've had your life experience, I've had mine. We've seen it. In our families and wherever else. How can we be the best in-laws possible?
I think. Well, I'm not an expert.
Why are you laughing?
I think welcoming with open arms and accepting and understanding that they bring a different perspective and a different family experience, but accepting and welcoming them, making them feel like this is their family is one of the most important things. Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's definitely one of the most important things. Yeah, I think accepting them for who they are. I think not over parenting.
Yeah.
Not continuing to quote unquote parent the way you had.
Yeah.
When that child was in your home full time and you were you know what I mean? They're
it's different.
It is different.
It's a totally different thing that they need.
Yeah.
They don't need that constant, like you said, day-to-day parenting. That's not what they need or your role anymore.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. We've already had some of that, right?
Yeah.
We've already experienced not doing that day to day.
Yeah, I think effectively shifting to that. I think some parents do that well and some don't. They never let go and they just kind of keep similar box or similar way. And I think that, it's cliche, but I think the older our kids get, the more they are our peers. You know what I mean? We've always been friends with them. I guess mom and dad probably first, but also friends. But now they're more and more our peers, and they're dealing with adult issues like health insurance and mortgages and school and deciding what to do for work, and et cetera, et cetera. It's like kind of more what we've just went through.
Yeah. And I think another thing that you're talking about with the parenting and how to adjust and accept in-laws is not putting your child is going to change and grow with this person. They're going to create their own traditions, their own family, their own way of doing things. So not expecting them to just take over all of your family traditions and do everything the way you did it, because that's not fair to the person who's coming into the situation, because they have their own family experiences. So allowing your children to create their own way of doing it and their own, family expectation or whatever, instead of imposing yours on them. I think that's important.
It is important. Let me ask, does that apply to religiosity?
I think it applies to everything.
Really? So you know what I mean? Because I think that's that's a hard one. Like everyone does that a little different, but I think that's a strong expectation,
Yeah. But I actually am just realizing now that we're entering this phase, how important it is that they establish their own thing and feel like it's okay. It's their own. You do your own. That's how it's supposed to be. And you don't have to do it exactly how we do it.
Yeah.
You're not expected to do it that way. If you choose not to, we won't be upset with you.
Yeah. And now we're going to have, what are Brooke's parents to us? Sorry, in-laws?
Yeah.
Now we're going to have.
They're in-laws, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't even met them, though. So we'll see.
But we will soon.
I'm sure they'll love you and they'll dislike me.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
That's how it usually works.
I disagree. They are going to love you.
All right, Sal. So the last question, final question of the podcast, everyone wants to know because it's are you excited, though, to be a grandma or no?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
That is obvious. Yes, I am excited to be a grandma.
I'm talking about like in 5 years, of course.
Yes, in 5 years.
All right, Sal. Until then, good night.
Good night. Love you.
Please leave a rating and review for Under Our Bed at your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to subscribe to the Extraordinary Us podcast with Jeff Burningham as well.
Hey guys, it's Jeff from the Extraordinary Us podcast. Thank you so much for listening to Under Our Bed with Jeff and Sal, my wife and I. We record from a studio literally directly under our master bedroom. It's a great little place for us to hang out and have conversations that I hope are meaningful to you. There's another podcast I do, if you have not heard. It's called The Extraordinary Us, where I interview people, many people that you have heard of from a variety of fields, and we talk about life. Coming up in 2022, we're going to talk about the future. What does the future of the world look like in regards to technology, cryptocurrency, governments, and other things? Can't wait to see you there. Hope that you'll subscribe to Extraordinary Us.